Look, I looked on Google, it's fine. I know exactly where we're going. You ever wonder if we're doing enough for the planet?
What?
Like for charity and stuff?
I don't know.
What, you've never thought about it?
No, not really.
Okay.
I guess we're charitable in other ways.
Like what?
Like, when we helped your sister through all that shit.
Her divorce?
Yeah.
There are bigger issues in divorce.
Sure.
Don't you think we should be doing something?
We did that AIDS thing.
What AIDS thing?
That thing at the Albert Hall.
We went to a benefit. It's hardly saving orphans on the streets of Darfur.
You want to save orphans on the streets of Darfur?
No, I'm just saying, we're not members of any charities. We don't do any walks or marathons.
You're asthmatic. Why do you want to do a fucking marathon?
It's an example, like giving money to homeless people. You never do that either.
That's just sensible.
Sensible.
Yeah. I don't want to finance someone's drug habits. They're not all Mr. fucking Bojangles.
Would you give money to me if I was homeless?
Are you having a midlife crisis or something?
Well, would you?
Why would you be homeless? Help me with this.
I don't know. If you left me and conned me out of a divorce settlement.
What?
I'm just saying that would be the only plausible way for me to become homeless.
That's ridiculous. Do you need any help? No, we're fine, thank you. Even then, you wouldn't be homeless. You'd just move in with your parents or something.
Oh, right. So you'd live in our flat with your mistress while I'd have to move back in with my parents. Thanks a bunch.
What mistress?
Well, I'm presuming you'd have a mistress to move in with. I'm hoping you wouldn't leave me for the sheer public humiliation.
Look, stop.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick?
She wouldn't be my mistress.
What?
She wouldn't be my mistress. If I left you, then she wouldn't be my mistress. She'd be my girlfriend.
What?
I'm just saying, I'd be single, so...
Well, you have thought this through, haven't you? Are you having an affair?
No, of course I'm not.
It's gonna be beautiful, life, sunshine enough to spread. It's just
Sometimes I think it might be quite fun being homeless.
You need a hobby. You should go back to Pilates.
Do you have any fantasies?
No.
No, seriously, we never talk about these things.
What's the matter with you today?
Everyone has fantasies. It's normal.
You're in a weird mood. I just feel strange talking about this.
What's a marriage if you can't talk about everything openly?
I know what's going to happen. I'm going to say one thing and you're going to use it to accuse me of something.
No, I'm just curious. You must have something. An adolescent fantasy, a recurring wet dreams.
I don't feel like talking about this right now.
I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
I don't want to.
Come on.
No. Excuse me.
Joe,
No.
just give me a clue.
Fine, you first.
Mine involves George Clooney in a dark alleyway.
Okay. Mine involves Carol Vorderman and a TV studio. It's fine.
Oh, tell me yours and I'll tell you mine.
No.
Come on, I'll be totally open-minded.
No, you're going to take the piss. You're going
No, I'm not.
to call me a pervert.
I'm not, I promise, okay?
It's this recurring dream. I've had it for years.
Okay.
It's a bit kinky.
Kinky?
Yeah.
Kinky's fine, I can deal with kinky. I'm open-minded.
You are?
Yeah, this is me, the new, kinky, open-minded me. You can tell me anything.
Okay. So, in this dream, I'm the producer of Countdown, and you're not allowed to laugh.
That wasn't a bad laugh, that was a good laugh.
A good laugh?
Yeah, that was my, ooh, how kinky, slightly titillated laugh. Carry on.
So I'm the producer of Countdown, and I'm walking down the corridor of the TV studio, and I know Carol's had to stay late to practice her algebra or something, so I walk onto set, and there she is. It's just me and her.
Nice.
Yeah, and I go up to her, and I say, viewing figures are down this month, Carol.
Viewing figures?
Well, yeah, it's a dream. Fuck knows where that comes from. And she goes, I'm sorry, Joe, please, I'll do anything. So I lift up her skirt a bit, and I say, did you know, Carol, that 1 + 1 is 2? And in that moment, I rip her stockings and push 2 fingers inside her.
Very kinky.
Yeah, it gets better. She says, I want you. Joe, I want you right now. So I push her right up against the dry white whiteboard and start to fuck her. And as we're doing it, the ink from the whiteboard goes all over her blouse.
The ink?
Yeah, like from the pens, like from the algebra on the whiteboard.
Oh, right.
So, just as she's moaning and getting into it, suddenly, Richard Whiteley walks in.
What?
Yeah, only just for like a second. This was when he was still alive, although when I had the dream afterwards, it was still him. It didn't change to Des Lynam or whoever did it afterwards.
Des O'Connor.
Des O'Connor did Countdown?
Yeah, and then they fired them all. It's shocking the way they treated Carol.
Anyway, it wasn't Des, it was Richard. But I wasn't fazed by him walking in because I was too into it. So I just go, bet you've never seen this before, have you, fat boy? And he turns around, walks out, and this rat runs after him.
A rat?
Sometimes it's a rat, sometimes it's a dog. I don't get it.
Right.
So I grab Carol and I throw her on Richard's desk, and that clock and the music comes on.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, but this time, it's not just a minute. This time, it's like goes on, and suddenly, Carol starts talking really dirty to me. And she goes, do me up the arse, Joe. Do me up the arse.
What?
Yeah, so I do her up the arse, and she's on a desk on her back, and she says, now spit in my face like I'm your whore, big boy. So I do, and I say, yeah, you are my fucking whore. And what she says gets filthier and filthier, and she's saying stuff like, rape me, slap my tits, piss in my mouth, that kind of stuff. And yeah, and I'm still fucking up the arse, and she says, I bet your wife doesn't allow you to do this, does she? And I say, you keep my wife out of this, you filthy fucking whore. And I pull out, drag her onto the floor, come in my hand, slap her in the face with it, and go, now add up them numbers, bitch. And that's when I wake up.
Right. Thank you for being really honest with me about it.
Cool. Great. Thank you.
It's all right.
No, thanks for not laughing and for listening and for not judging me over it.
It's okay.
Cool, now tell me yours.
Oh, no, it's it's all right, mine's a bit silly.
No, go on.
No, look, I'll tell you another time.
Why? Is it even filthier?
No, look, it's fine. We don't have to do mine.
No, come on, we had a deal. I want to hear what you get up to with Clooney. You said you would if I would.
Okay. Well...
Well, what?
I'm in a dark alleyway. I'm lost in some foreign city like Prague or Moscow. It's like I'm in a film noir or something like that.
Cool.
It starts to rain. And I feel like crying because I don't know where I am, but then suddenly George Clooney appears.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's he look like?
Oh, he was that guy. He started out in ER and then he went into movies and he...
No, I mean, what's he look like in the situation?
Oh, good. Yeah. He looks good.
Great.
Yeah. And then, because it's raining, he takes off his jacket and he holds it over my head. And as we're standing there, so close together, I can feel the warmth of his body, and he looks in my eyes and he says, "I've never seen anyone look so beautiful in a rainstorm." And he kisses me.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we go to his hotel suite, and it's one of those European ones with the high ceilings and the big decadent curtains, and he takes off my dress and he kisses me from my neck all the way down my back and all the way down my legs to my feet. And then we get onto the bed. We lie on top of the sheets, we don't get in. And he curls his arms and legs around me like a blanket, and he holds me like that for hours, and it feels really nice.
And then?
And then I wake up.
What? That's it?
Yeah.
Great. Well, you see, we can talk about everything.
Yeah.
Good to know after all this time, we still have that connection.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're right, by the way.
About what?
I think we probably could do a bit more for the planet.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.